Bit of a server problem. Now it's been sorted out. It's EnVy versus Dignitas. Best of one game here on Overpass. Now, if you just see, EnVy did win the knife round. That means they're going to be at start on the CT side, we are assuming. What do you think, Semler? Tough game here for Dignitas.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was earlier, but they did just manage to do it at the end. 16-14 victory against SK. If you missed some of those games or generally missed the updates and the scores, then go and check out the Score Esports application as well. Download on Android and iOS as well. Definitely go check it out. They're right there. Yeah, there we go. Definitely do that. Articles as well, and just generally keep up to date what's happening in esports. A good place to go. So check that out, guys. And now we're going to be ready with the game here.
Yeah, straight into the action as well. And you're right, there was a bit of a 30-round struggle between SK Gaming and Dignitas. Dignitas just eking out the win. So they might feel a bit better because they got the win, but I don't think they're going to be feeling very confident with how hard it was to actually pick that up. So you're going up against EnVy. You can't really be allowed to make any mistakes. And EnVy, they're going to slap you. Unlike SK, where there were a lot of chances for Dignitas to bring it back.
Look at this push from behind right now. EnVy know exactly what's happening. It's MVK with the duel. He gets one second headshot as well on MSL, and finally they take him down. But what a way to start this game. Happy to drop AC. Not going to be a bomb plan this time. Another headshot to ring on through, and Happy just turning a quick 180 and dropping Pimp. What is this ridiculous French counter-strike that we're seeing, Semler?
What's up, Doolies? NBK's just like, what? I'm in an action movie. I'm in Hollywood. Pow, pow, pow. The best part is he was jumping as well, you know? So it really was living up to all the Hollywood tropes.
Maybe he's been playing Max Payne back in the day.
Bullet time? Oh, yeah.
All that.
He watched Hot Fuzz the other day, decided, okay, it's time. Gotta do it justice.
Someone could probably build a very successful, you know, bullet time mod for Counter-Strike. It'd be very interesting.
Dude, especially, I mean, now, yeah, with the dualies in particular, man, that's it. But let's see. There we go. Happy getting a little too ahead of himself there. Will fall to the Tech 9s, but he did manage to do a lot of damage, and this is actually going to be a great trade. Kjærby brings it back. That one kill allows for Team Dignitas to get the bomb plant in this situation.
Oh, but a grenade on MSL. That was too much. And now Kjærby shooting a little bit of Pimp here. Not exactly ideal. And Kiyoshima going to be the last man standing. Not with a kit picked up currently. Might be one on the ground somewhere, but there's no bomb plant. So he's got a little bit of time, and you can tell he's just waiting. He wants them to make the first move.
A minute is a long time to wait, though. But they're both so low on Dignitas' side. With this 5-7, it's more than enough. As long as he gets the first shot, and now, well, they're starting to inch forward. I mean, Pimp and Kjærby don't actually have nades to work with. That's the issue here. Whereas Kiyoshima, he has options. He has the flash, he has the smoke. He decides to go on the hunt himself, though, and Pimp is actually going to change up his angle just in time. Now it gets tricky. They're going to be stacked up together. This is such a difficult situation now for Kiyoshima because they're going to be stacked up together. They can try and trade frag on him. They're going to be watching each other, and there it is on short. And Kiyoshima doesn't give away his position. This is so important. The fact that Pimp actually peeks out at the last possible second, that could have been huge, but Kiyoshima doesn't take the shot. He doesn't give away his position until he sees the second man. Oh,
you felt like there was a real chance there, wasn't there? I mean, he could have actually been able to walk up and get the perfect timing down, but really played it about as good as he could have, and see if it's going to make a difference. This time, EnVy are the ones who actually lose the second round after winning the pistol, so maybe a bit disappointing to them. They're going to go for a mean stack here at the B-bomb site.
Yeah, Dignitas in the meantime, not interested. All 5 players from EnVy, they're like, you want to come B? Okay, let's go, bring it. All 5 of them there, and not a single Dane to meet them. Actually, it's going to be Dignitas that are waiting for some kind of play like this. They're holding super far back. They just don't want to take any risks at this point. They don't want to throw away this small edge that they managed to get over the Frenchman at the beginning of this half.
Still all stacked up over here at B, not much else happening, and I mean, Dignitas taking a really slow approach to this round. You can't blame them. Everybody knows how EnVy are really good at playing with pistols and armor in a round like this, and that's exactly what they have.
So far, I mean, there it is, the peak. That should have been enough info there. They should have been able to spot at least the man in connector, if not the man in pool as well on MSL. That was the bomb. So now it gets a little tricky here. There's 2 smokes on EnVy as well, just to get a little bit more time on the clock for them. And Apex isn't seeing anybody up on this A site. So as far as EnVy are concerned, they're in the right place right now.
Oh, Shima with the deagle shot there to bring down one. Happy in the back lines here. Flashbang comes out looking for another kill, and he's going to pick it up. So now it's all going to be on Pimp, and he drops to Kiyoshima, who hits a 3rd shot of the round for himself there. And EnVy steal it back, only losing 2 players. They're just so good at it.
They were so just dialed in. Apex up on A site, not getting any info. Well, getting the info, basically saying, well, I don't actually see anybody over here, guys. So, you know, they're probably coming your way. And Dignitas just walked right into it. That's just such a hard counter from EnVy. And 3 frags with the Deagle from Kiyoshima as well. What can you do? And okay, Dig.
Well, they're going to go at it with smokes once again, but this time they're taking the long way around and trying to run right into NBK, but he falls back quick enough. Dignitas just running into the bomb site. Tech9s, they're going to hit the headshot through. Kebu finally picks up a kill there on Apex, but Happy's very low on health. NBK showing up, and still no bomb plant happening. He's going to jump on top of the box there to pick up a double, and what looked like a great start for Dignitas is now crumbling as AC does land a headshot on Kiyoshima. It still shouldn't be their round to win here. They are 2 versus 3. And without the bomb plant, it's going to be really tough to bring it down. One more headshot there. It's ridiculous from AC. NBK trying to see if he can bring it back. He's already got the double. And one more bullet on AC might just do it.
What the hell is that second kill from AC? He goes for more, but he's not going to get the job done. NBK stabilizes. 3 kills. Can they actually? No, of course not. Kenny died up in Sniper. That's the worst case scenario. But then Kiyoshima's got 7 grand, so you can drop an AWP for Kenny, no problem at all here. I mean, do they need to go back up to it, though? Just because they know that, no, they know now the Dignitas 4 spot. So again, NBK not going to upgrade from that MP9. Instead, he drops a rifle for his teammate. Apex, I thought for a second that he would actually stay on the P2000. That would be like the read, the ultimate read. Like, okay, we know you're going to be hard eco, so.
Well, you got to be wondering. I mean, for Dignitas, they were actually in a position where it might almost make sense to force again. Just because you do so much damage, but EnVy were prepared for that anyway, so maybe it would have backfired on them here. They're trying to put a lot of speed behind this push anyway, rushing into that bomb site up here at the A side of things. And Apex is in position to shut it down. Gonna get the 1 kill in, and Kenny helping out as well. Now all on AZ and Pimp, and at this range, you gotta hit those pistol shots, otherwise it's not gonna work out.
Like, how did that even work out for Kenny? The fact that he didn't die in that situation.
Yeah.
AC's just actually not hitting a single shot at this range with the P250. This must be infuriating. Get dunked.
The grenade follow-up. Interesting position.
It's time for some yoga.
A little bit of that, yeah. 4-1, and moving into the 6th round, it is a case all around for Dignitas. Nobody with an AWP to try and make an opening happen. But EnVy, shaky start, but now they're feeling quite good, I think.
Yeah, they're stabilizing. They're stabilizing. This is where it starts to get into the real danger zone here for Dignitas. This big buy for them, everything invested in it. EnVy starting to feel pretty good about themselves as well. 2 guys down into connector early on here with Kiyoshima a 3rd. This is some early aggression from EnVy. They really want to challenge mid, make sure the Dignitas can't get comfortable. And this could be big here. If MSL comes around this corner, he needs to hit the headshot, and there it is. Instant headshot, but then does he account for the second man being there? NBK trades up, takes out AZ.
Good shot from Happy, but it might not be enough here. Dignitas with a man lead, and Apex and Kiyoshima are both quite far away, except for the fact that the bomb is making its way back here. And Pimp's got it. Kiyoshima walks in on MSL and finds that kill. And if they could have just run onto that B bomb site with the bomb, it would have been very interesting. But now, instead, it's Pimp sneaking his way around, and gonna have to see if they could find an opening somewhere.
Yeah, with the 50 seconds left as well. There's still a man holding on CT, yep, Apex. And Apex is checking to see if the man lurking behind is actually going to be thorough and check the whole site. Schneider waiting to see if anybody's by barrels. It's turned into a waiting game. There's still plenty of time to work with here for both teams, for Dignitas in particular. And that's it. Schneider showing himself is trying to draw the attention towards this site, and it's working wonderfully. Kiyoshima now has to commit to the B site, but the bomb is nowhere near.
Oh, grenade. Is it going to be a touchdown? Schneider is not close enough, and he's going to survive. The bomb goes down, and Kiyoshima still doesn't know. He's going to actually commit to jumping down. Oh, no. This has been sold very effectively. He's going to get the frag, and now he turns around and realizes it's not going to be the right site. So Pimp up here and waiting for him. Pretty good position. Yeah,
and Pimp hears it coming as well. So now Kiyoshima, he has to assume. I mean, he's just got the smoke, and he's going to try and stick it. And do they have a little bit of luck here? EnVy does. He actually managed to pull this off. Pimp not going to let it happen. Shots into the smoke, and no defuse for Kiyoshima. The 1v2 clutch would have been huge, but Dignitas fighting right back here.
I mean, can you imagine? We've already seen a couple of crazy moves like that tonight, but if that had gone through, that would have been insane. So, 4-2, and a very, very important round for Dignitas, even as they only survive with 1 person, which means nobody has any kind of good economy going on here. Whoever wins this round is going to get maybe a bit of a freebie.
Where are the shots? Where are everything? Well, I was wondering if Dignitas were going to continue trying to apply the pressure early on. I mean, Schneider going for a spray through. That's something that he actually manages to tag up NBK. Interesting to see that NBK isn't going straight to the B side either. He is kind of challenging in connector. Sets it up for Happy.
Look at this forward position from Kiyoshima as well. So some really, really good information about how little movement there is on that side of the map here. Apex putting out a Molotov, but there's already a guy come through. That's MSL, and Apex caught jumping. Kenny can't see a thing because of the smoke. Second kill from MSL, and Kenny missing some crucial shots here. And that just might give up the round. Happy spraying and getting a single kill, but it's still a 2 versus 3, and some of the Dignitas members are low on health.
Yeah, sloppy round there from EnVy, though. Kiyoshima does get the touchdown nade. He's got a lot of work ahead of him here. 1v3. Only the Deagle. Yeah, and he's just looking to make it expensive at this point. If he can find the AWP, if he can actually... Yeah, that's what he wants to do. If he can just dart up here and pick up that AWP, that would be great. But now he realizes it's not going to be around for him. And he is just going to go up with that bomb. Pimp not even going to let him. Pimp wants to get the stats. 2 kills for Pimp in the round.
What does this look say, Samlo? My team failed?
Yeah, I think he's looking slightly frustrated there.
4-3, and Dignitas putting a couple of rounds together, and as we maybe suspected here, EnVy not going to be able to make a buy happen. They do put up 3 smokes, so maybe just trying to apply a little bit of pressure onto the Dignitas team if they can.
Yeah, and EnVy are just going to go for the gamble as well, and it could work out really nicely here. P250s, 5.7s up close, and Dignitas about to go out onto the B site. They don't actually use the smokes either.
Kiyoshima looking the wrong way, and just at the end, a little bit unfortunate here. Apex, good headshot, going for more and doing significant damage. And Kenny's also here, Happy trying to wrap around. He's going to be jumping down. Kerry, last man left, and he's now in a 1 versus 2. And also dropping a little bit low here. Apex has picked up a double, and this is a nuts round. Again, EnVy showing their eco potential. How does Kirby make it alive in this one?
I can't even believe that Apex makes it out of that Molotov alive with only 6 HP. It's like 2 ticks, and it would have been perfect. And Kirby can't connect with the shot either. It's Kenny and Apex now. They have the crossfire established. Kirby sees this coming, so he's going to set that smoke up, try and close off these angles. Apex trying to draw attention to himself, but Kirby sees it coming, and he's not going to work in the end. Kenny just finds the gap on the edge of the smoke, takes out Kirby, and somehow this should have been a 4th round in the bag for Dignitas, but they get robbed. And well, oh yeah, okay, there we go. Now Dignitas are showing a bit of that no-fear approach here.
And you see the jump down from Happy, jump up on the barrels and went over the smoke to jump on behind him. He only got the 1 kill, but that's quite an impressive move. So 5-3, and you're right, should have been a round, should have been the equalize for Dignitas. And instead now, they've got to be very frustrated.
Oh, this could be interesting. Yeah, flash straight out. That's actually a nice flash.
Yeah.
That would pop right in the face of Monster. Well, here's the smoke, and again, Dignitas, man, they just focused on the B site. This is where they want to go, and they're going to peek out together. So well done. Happy, nothing he can do. Then the pre-fire shot onto NBK. Apex from on high will take out Pimp. NBK needs to get something done here, though. Staying alive works, but yeah, they're going to lose their teammate Apex up on Sniper, and this is where it completely starts to get very scary, although NBK brings it back with MSL.
Well, Kiyoshima running up from behind here could be the big difference maker if his team can just stay alive. Kenny jumps down, but he doesn't check the corner. Kiyoshima has to get here quick. NBK waiting for him to go. Nice teamwork right now. NBK still alive, and now Schneider going to be alone with just a pistol in hand. The bomb's ticking. He's walking around now. He's showing himself. Kiyoshima spraying while NBK defusing behind the pillar, and it's a pistol headshot. It's going to be around here for EnVy. Just barely. What a round. It was very, very close.
It's crazy how close these rounds are, actually. You'd think that EnVy would be able to just put a stop to this, get the stomp on, but Dignitas, they're approaching this right. I mean, if you're going to go through the smoke like that at a Monster, they push 2 guys together simultaneously. And Happy, he just happened to be moving at that time as well, so it's just the worst case scenario for Happy at that situation. But even then, it's like Happy maybe trades 1 for 1, but getting both of them, that would take a big mistake on Dignitas' side. And Dignitas, they've got the fraggers to be able to pull off that kind of start.
Well, 10th round is coming up now. It's 4 Deagles. Schneider has to be the odd man out, of course, and see if they can put a couple of shots through here. It's Kiyoshima to open up on AC, and Pimp not going to land the 1 Deag either. Attempt here from Kirby, trying to see if he can get a blind shot through. Not quite yet.
MSL just can't catch a break right now. Oh, Kirby getting really close! And Happy actually re-peaks.
Schneider almost catching a guy out there with a grenade in hand, but EnVy right now, they seem to be really bringing it back, and a round like this where they have everyone surviving on top of... it's been a little bit lighter in the other rounds here, but still, this is a very critical round in that sense. Just building a bit of economy for themselves.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see if Dignitas are going to go up to long now again, considering that's what broke the deadlock last time. And they are continuing. No, okay, they're actually going to wrap back around the top mid. Nice smoke from EnVy. That's going to go right into the restrooms here. Give them a little bit more mid control. Make it a little bit more risky for EnVy to try and peek forward to get that info. And so now Dignitas, they're changing it up. There's the spot, though. EnVy taking some damage, but then the boost from AZ catches Kenny S completely off guard in mid.
Very, very good stuff indeed. So Kenny out of the picture and EnVy losing a very valuable rifle there. Kiyoshima holding up on the railing, ready to see if someone's going to peek. Schneider's back there and instantly dinked MSL next in line, and he's going to get that refrag. So 4 versus 3 still, and they are trying to rotate a little bit of the defense down towards B.
But they aren't committed yet. Dignitas, they can still back out of this, make their way back into connector, and that's exactly what's going to happen. MSL going for the wallbang. Could get a bit of a touchdown nade. Oh, he catches the edge. That would have been dead on as well. But now Apex, this is all on Apex, and he's going to get the first headshot, walks around, gets the second one as well. And everything seemed to be looking up for Dignitas, and then Apex just has to come in and wreck them completely. 3 kills. Apex just bringing it back single-handedly for EnVyUs in the end. But Dignitas, they were trying to pull that fast one. If they kill Apex, they get onto that A site pretty much scot-free.
Yeah, that would have been the big play there. Well, it's kind of cool that he goes that aggressive as well. I mean, if they go B instead, it means he can just rush around down behind them, and it's maybe even win the round that way. So giving himself some good option, I feel like. 8-3, and it's back to Tech9, a bit of armor, a single deagle as well here. Maybe going for another fast-ish B push.
Yeah, straight into sewers. It doesn't look like Dignitas have too much variety to their strats right now, but the crossfire spray down, NBK holds his own. Apex is chiming in, Kenny getting 2, and well, not a single frag. Another perfect round here for EnVy. And this is where you can really start to see their money getting out of control, and we're getting towards the end of this half as well. Only 3 rounds left here for Dignitas to have an impact. And there we go. Pimp finally has the money to go for an AWP. So will he be able to go toe-to-toe with Kenny? We really haven't heard too much from Kenny, but at the same time, either he's been peaked from a crazy boost, or he just seems to be catching bullets to the face.
Yeah, and I mean, it seems like when so much of the action is in B, and he's been mainly hanging around over here, it's not that needed really. MBK going to be down in connector and trying to see if he could do a little bit there. Interesting flashbang out, but he's going to run up the stairwell, making a lot of noise here. And MSL takes that bait and tries to peek him there. MBK not going to be able to get the second kill, but Kenny will pick it up. And we'll see if that's going to be enough for Dignitas to come back into this round here.
Yeah, and Schneider might get spotted here on short. He did get spotted, in fact. Standing his ground, taking the fight, and Apex is gone. He's finally been calmed down here. They are going to try and wrap 2 guys in. 1 more in through Monster, but it seems like Happy has... He's just trying to cover himself in case that is the case. Goes for the peek, gets overwhelmed, and that opens it all up here. 2-on-2 situation now. Dignitas, Kirby, he's got eyes on B, spots the extra man. Bomb is making its way there now as well.
Yeah, but there also is the second EnVy member coming in, and that's Kiyoshima. Grenade gonna rain out here, not gonna touch Kenny. And Kirby down on 1 health, and now the backup is coming in from short, and this could be completely devastating. And there it is. Kiyoshima spraying down last 2 members. And 10-3. I mean, just Kenny staying alive there made all the difference.
That was it. That's all he had to do. That was just, I mean, that was exactly it. You know, the fact that, you're thinking, Kenny, you're going to get these frags, you're going to challenge. No, all you had to do was stay alive behind barrels. Wait for the cavalry to come in to save the day.
Double up setup here.
Yeah, this is, I think he's like done messing around. He wants to go for an early peek in Monster. It's like, okay, Kirby, if you're going to keep going there, let's dance, Grease Monkey. Oh, and Kenny down in connector as well. Wow, they're really hunting for these frags right now, EnVy.
They're feeling so confident. They might have been a little bit shook in the beginning. They even had a round where they could have forced, but they sort of bought smokes and just pistols, and they won that round. And I think at that point they just feel like, all right, this is too good. We're going to be able to just close this game out very quickly, and that is kind of what they're doing right here. 10-3 is a pretty good scoreline. And Dignitas trying to switch it up and go for the A-bomb side for once instead. We'll see how that's going to work out here as MSL opens up. It's Kiyoshima, close sprays 1 and 2. And it's back into a 2 versus 1. NBK getting a really important frag there. And AZ drops him. So a chance for a bomb plant and a 1 versus 1 against Happy.
There's the bait, and Happy shouldn't be peeking. But he will go for it in the end. He had that Tech 9, didn't he, Happy? So I think that gave him a little bit more bravery there. Or made him a little braver than he should have been.
Plenty of time for AT to go for that fake. He could have faked that at 10 times if he wanted to, but once was enough, and that's going to put it at 10-4. The 15th round here, it's another double-up setup. They did steal the one, so the Pimp has one as well. We'll see if I mean, Dignitas can get back in here and win a 5th round, and then also win the pistol in second half. Still a decent chance, still in the game. So I think this last round was very important to them.
It really comes down to this one round right here. That 10-5, they need that 10-5 Dignitas, and now Kenny, once again, he hasn't had any action here either, but he finally manages to find the pick. MSL gone already, and they're so light on the gear that really couldn't afford to give up those nades, and Kiyoshima peeks up the top mid and takes out Pimp, who was looking for the refrag, even goes this far, nearly takes out Schneider in connector.
Oh, if that grenade could have rained down there, Schneider could have probably been gone as well. That would have been a very impressive grenade, but doesn't quite hit it, and still, they have the men advantage on the EnVy side here. Kirby, Schneider, and AC gonna have to find some way to get back into this round. I think a 5th round is absolutely essential here, and long-range spray from NBK is gonna take care of AZ, and then they fall back to safety. Before, I think, looks like Schneider almost caught them, but not quite.
Yeah, that was really close, actually. And now he knows where NBK is playing from. Goes for the spray, but that Galil, maybe just missing an extra bullet that would have done the trick. NBK lives. And it's going to be Kirby now battling here. 1v4, wants that 11-4 finish, dodges the flames, looking for the kill on NBK, who's still holding on long. Does he get the shoulder peek? Is it going to be there, or is it going to be the second man? They're both very low here on the A site, but he's getting closed in on. The backstab is coming, and Happy, he's going to be in position to just wreck Kirby, although that one flash gives it away, and now Kirby knows that somebody's close. 2 kills for Kirby now, but only 10 seconds left.
Yeah, he has to just run up here straight away, kill MBK fast. He's going to go for the safe plant here, try and see if he can make it work, but not going to happen. MBK's there for the triple, and that will be an 11-4 finish, favoring EnVy. Very hard to deal with, I feel like. That's too much of a scoreline.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's like they can't just win the pistol and then win the first buy round, right, and they're right back into it. It's not going to work that way. Although against EnVy, it never really works that way either, right? It's like, we win the pistol, yeah, and then EnVy win the Tech 9 buy afterwards. So, I mean, you still have a lot of work ahead of you here. But for Dignitas, up against an EnVy with Kiyoshima hitting this hard, Apex, seems like everybody on EnVy right now, they're all hitting shots.
Well, second half coming up. A pistol is obviously a must-win round here for the Danish side. Otherwise, they're just going to get completely trashed on this overpass map. I don't think it's a map they play like that much, really, Dignitas either. So a bit of a tough game for them here. But I still feel like they were looking just a little bit sleepy when they were playing Inferno, and it feels like they haven't really woken up much since either. So I'm wondering if it's just like generally an off day for them here. Maybe they're just not really feeling it.
Maybe they've been trying some new things out. I mean, could be MSL also. Haven't really noticed anything different. I mean, it does seem... I got the impression that they were playing a game of chicken with EnVy in the first half, right? Where they're like, eventually EnVy are going to think that they're going to go A, right? And this is, you know, they're just going to keep hitting B, keep hitting B, keep hitting B, and try and keep EnVy guessing. The only problem is that EnVy are just so good in the clutch that if you're going to rely on the individual skill, EnVy just have to come out ahead. So we need something clever out of MSL basically here to make that difference.
Schneider, what is he doing?
What is this HE that he's setting up for?
Well, push into connector here, and it's a bit of a brutal fight, and now AZ is actually sandwiched in. He's trying to make his way out. I think he might just be in time, but MBK is taking on MSL as well. This is a very, very bad start for Dignitas, and look at EnVy. Quick push initially, and then they slow it right down, make sure that nothing slips out of their hands here.
Yeah, and there's still Kirby alive in that pit as well. So they might be thinking about trying to go through that door, get in on him fast. Nicely done there by AC, keeping quiet, catching out that lurk.
Wait, what's this?
What?
Okay, we're back in the action. I had to spot that. It's the joy of allowing me to observe the game, even though it's been quite a while. NBK gonna try and see if he can find an opening here. AC in the back lines, the USPS in hand, and Apex gets a kill. AC, he actually lands a shot there, but still, look at the damage. MBK 11, 1 health on Apex, and Kirby 1 versus 3 in a pistol round is still not a good position for him to be in. Tries to get the shot. It's a headshot on MBK. Grenades rain in. He hasn't got the kill, but he's got time here. He just needs to find the kill, and now it's going to be a little bit tricky. He actually has to switch out his pistol, picks up a Glock instead. Now, I don't know, they're so far away, he can't really find them, and he can't defuse for 10 seconds either, so EnVy, I think they might have done it here.
Did they spot that he had no kit? I mean, he's getting the headshots, but this is heartbreaking.
Yeah.
EnVy, 3 kills, trying to retake that site, and he's just not going to have the time. If only he'd had a kit, and there he finds it. The kit had actually been dropped up at top mid. That's catastrophic for Dignitas. That is not the start they were looking for.
Very unfortunate indeed. It's going to be 4-12.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're going to go for it.
Yeah, and a FAMAS on EnVy. Those 3 kills, they made the difference. 900 bucks in his pocket. There we go.
They're so ready.
But then look at EnVy as well. What is this? Like, you know that they're going to force EnVy. So, but you still go 3 SMG, CZ, and a Galil. Well, okay then.
Say, don't put your hand in the lawnmower, Sumler. Warning is right there for you. Well, it's going to start.
Thanks, bro.
Kenny, just in case you don't know, opening up on Schneider, and it will be the return from EnVy there. Apex will go down and return. So a quick trade here. Probably going to favor the EnVy side, and a bit of a grenade right onto AC. Oh, man. That's such a common jump spot as well, so they just knew that was going to happen. Pimp will go down. Kirby and MSL trying to get in to salvage this game for the Dignitas lineup, but it's not going to work out here. Triple kill for Kiyoshima and a double for Kenny. And that's going to be 13-4.
And Kiyo's just like, ooh, a FAMAS. That was a good catch by him. I mean, it's just bad luck as well for Dignitas that he spots that man jumping behind. He just barely spots his rump as he gets back, like tries to close that angle out for Dignitas. And yeah, that's an easy kill for Kiyoshima up close to that CZ-75. If the element of surprise had been retained for that man on this side, it might have been a different story. But yeah, Dignitas right now are just getting railroaded.
EnVy setting up for a couple of smokes here, going into the bomb site. Follow-up Molotov, and MSL trying to hold on here, but he's alone with the USPS. Bit of a tough task ahead of him, and he will go down. No chance. What? I think they both fell off the ladder at the same time and were sort of shooting mid-air against each other. Kenny finding that kill with a ridiculous model.
Gangsta. He's going for that drive-by. It actually looked like like how you'd imagine. I mean, obviously, if you completely ignore physics, but like, you know, a gun battle in space or something. You know, they're in free fall and just like, they jumped out of a building. True Matrix style.
Oh, AC. Exit frag at least, but he can't even go and pick up anything. Now he's going to run back up towards the restrooms, and he's not going to survive the round. 14-4. EnVy making this a really, really quick game.
Yeah, actually, they realize it's getting late in the evening, and they're like, you know what, guys? It's past our bedtime. We got an early start in the morning. And, well, Dignitas, they're looking to wreck that for EnVy. They're looking to take this. They got a long way ahead of them. Even to just tie it up, they need 10 rounds in a row. And to win 12 rounds in a row. Do you believe in your fellow Danes, Anders?
I won't say yes, but I feel like I said, I feel like they're just a little bit too sleepy here. They don't seem sort of very, very energized at all, very motivated to try and get back into this. So I'm not so sure. I feel like EnVy are just cruising along. Good boost there, which generally is a nice idea. But now they're trapped in the corner. Smoke is going to go off EnVy. Actually, it's going to be Kenny killing Kiyoshima, and then Kenny goes down. Kiyoshima jumping and shooting and somehow survives. Pimp still trapped in the corner. We'll see if they can make this round work. AC going to be taking down Apex, so this is a really good start to the round, and also a bit of a confusing start for EnVy.
EnVy are just like, what the hell is going on? And now Kiyoshima. Can he pull a bit of a Kirby? He's got 4 HP left. Doesn't hear the man holding up close. Kirby manages to remove him. Was that... okay, right. Schneider managed to get that as well. All right. EnVy were expecting those guys to bolt and run. And I'm not entirely sure how they actually managed to make it out of there, Dignitas. Apart from EnVy, I think just spraying so much. I definitely expected Schneider pushing through the smoke to be rewarded with a kill. Yeah,
there was just a lot of confusion even in that round. Hard to predict when people are just shooting through smoke on either side exactly what's going to happen. Pip with a very aggressive peek there and almost drops MBK. I think it was a headshot that brought him down to 13. So they get a little bit of control and connector.
They got a man in pit right now, Happy. He's all over the place. I think they heard him stepping, though. So Kirby could have called that out. They're starting to fall back towards CT. It looks like they might consolidate the defense on the A site here, Dignitas, based off that information that they heard that Happy was running back towards T-spawn.
Yeah, they are pretty much just wrapping around, checking the restrooms, making sure no one's holding close here, and that's usually what you want to do if you set up for an A push eventually.
Yeah, Schneider getting into pit as well, clearing that portion of the map out. A lot of information gained here for Dignitas. This could really set them up nicely to hold off EnVy. And yeah, Pimp even going for aggressive positions, such as this one right here in restroom, right at the entrance to the site. He's hoping that they aren't going to check that corner. He's hoping that AC is just going to draw their attention, and then basically Pimp, it's like, I'm going to bait you, but just this once. Just give me this frag.
Fire, not spread yet. Pimp still standing here. Schneider going to pick up a kill. And they're flashing their way past, and Apex gets one, but Pimp's going to pick it up, turns around. AC still alive on here, at least for a second. Second kill from... Oh, not going to happen. It was close, but now it's back to a 2 versus 2. Kirby going to flash his way through. This is a dangerous move. If he actually goes through and dies, then MSL is in a very bad spot. Kirby waiting, and the bomb carrier going to go down here. Nice hold at the end. It's a team ace for Dignitas, and they hold on to the round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was so solid, and that was just solid information and good communication out on Dignitas. That's what information gathering, rather. That's what did the trick there. Kirby able to call out that he heard movement like that, falling back to T-spawn. That was big. That really allowed Dignitas to just rotate onto that A site, set the trap, and then EnVy walked right into it. So, like, that's that round in a nutshell. One solid call.
Well, EnVy determined to continue to buy, not going to give up here. 2 AKs, 1 Galil, and a couple of pistols to boot. And a nice opening here from Pip to take down Happy.
Yeah, but the push continues, and there it is. Pre-fire spot there on MSL. Bit dangerous to be facing that angry. And there, oh, he's not going to make it out like Apex did last time. So a 2-on-3 situation now as AC rotates in. He takes out NBK. More Molotovs going down. Pimp pushes up close, and the spray down is there. AC even dunking a nade on Kiyoshima. So 3 players alive at the end of the round for Dignitas. That's exactly what they need. I mean, so long as they have 1 guy alive and they can keep buying, it's all right. But because they have no round to give, they have to actually play perfectly from here on out. But still, I mean, the fact that they managed to hold in the end, that was it.
14 to 7.
Oh, he's doing it! It's so rare to get it to do that. Like, I think I've only had it work for me like 3 times, where he like balances it on his hand.
Alright. I did not even know that that was a rare skill.
It's a rare, it's like the alternate, right? For like when you swap to your knife.
Mm.
So if you're running, he'll just like, he can do it, but it's only happened like 3 times for me. I've had that knife for a while now.
Alright. I think I have one, so I'll have to get one.
Get that. Whoa.
Whoa. Nice shot. Not that it really should matter too much here. I mean, there's 2 deagles left, but still, Dignitas should be able to win out in this round, and that would put them at 8 rounds. I feel like EnVy are stalling a little bit here.
Mm-hmm. They're trying to wear Dignitas down a little bit, catch him sleeping. So that's the thing, you know, you blink, and if Kiyoshima's hitting headshots like this, Apex has got an AK. It could be a chance. And so oh, Apex. What is going on here? Does he not have an individual bind for his Molotov?
I know.
He's like fat-fingered? I don't know what happened there.
Kiyoshima also gonna go down. They tried their very best, but it wasn't good enough this time around. In Dignitas, their money is... I mean, they did lose a couple of players that round, but still, starting to build some sort of bank. EnVy going with the AWP on Kenny, trying to see if they can get the last 2 rounds home to finish the game off here. I mean, it should definitely be possible. I feel like we're in one of those situations again where the only way we're going to be very excited about what's happening on the Dignitas side is if they get all the way back up to 14 rounds. You know, that's when we can start to think, all right, it can happen.
We got a game on our hands. And they just decided to go super aggressive into Connector again. EnVy, this seems to have been like their game plan from the start. Get control of Connector early on. Oh.
Best grenade.
Best grenade. That was a similar nade if ever there was one. Very well done. And well, out through Connector. There's the spray. Schneider lives, and Crazy just tries to hang on, but he can't quite do it. And now this is where it gets tricky. Pimp, perfectly done there. Stops the push, dead.
Yeah, very nice shot, but oh no, look who's hiding in that corner. That's going to be instant death here for MSL. He doesn't check it. Happy to bring him down, and now it's on Pimp and Kirby. 2 versus 4. Try and see if they can hold on. EnVy just a couple of kills away from making it out here, but Kirby with a nice shot on Kenny. And is he going to check in the corner? The bomb is making its way back down B, so Pimp is going to try and do something similar. Can he catch them crossing? That's the big question here. Kirby still up on the site. Ready and waiting. MBK gets a headshot there, and Pimp can't see it. Oh, actually, he's right on the open there. Must be a smoke there that we couldn't see. That's the only reason.
Did the smoke not clear up? Because there was a smoke on the site.
Yeah, there must have been something that we couldn't see there. I think the Go TV must have messed up a little bit. Even if you got the shot, though, obviously Happy coming up from behind, it would have been very tough anyway. 15-8. Even with the Go TV shenanigans there, we're still very close now to a victory for EnVy. 26 kills on Kiyoshima, 25 on MBK. Well, the other team, AC, is still stepping it up here.
Well, I think Alex is making some points back with NBK and Kiyoshima.
Yeah.
That's not too bad, not too bad. Oh, he's got that golden coil, the new skin. All right, well, 5-on-5 situation now in EnVy. It's going to be Kiyoshima getting a backstab. Yep, Schneider doesn't even know what hit him. Predicts the man coming in through restroom. He will not take down Pimp. And Pimp actually with the double kill, making it expensive. But then Kenny steps in, and now man advantage for EnVy. They have all the time in the world to just force Dignitas' hand, force MSL to take a risk, for example. Any of these guys here on Dignitas, they have to come in big, and while Happy, he is going to fall. But that's not the bomb.
Good kill there. I mean, looked like Happy had the advantage, but solid shot from MSL. 55 seconds, Kirby up on the bomb site. Bomb seems to be still sort of making its way back to B right now. NBK keeping them occupied up here, and Kenny with the smoke up. Try and make the crossing, and he's going to be successful as well. Goes for the peek and takes down MSL. Had some confidence.
And he eats the HE, double HE. Oh my god, he lives. 3 HP on Kenny. And then Kirby, nothing he could do in that situation as soon as NBK steps out. Unless he hits that instant 1 dig, it's just not going to happen. So that is it. I mean, they put up a fight, Dignitas, in the end. They started to get warmed up a little bit, but they had taken too much damage in the first half to really make it realistic for them to actually come back in that map. That was it. It's just you get up to 14 rounds that early on EnVy's side.
Yeah.
Had they picked up the pistol, we might have actually had a match on our hand, considering how well they were playing CT side Dignitas.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to be thinking something similar. And I mean, like I said, I don't think it's a map that they practice too much. So I mean, maybe they should. I mean, that CT side was at least a little bit competitive. So could have been interesting if they just got a little bit more out of it. Yeah, it was close in the beginning. I mean, some of those rounds early on, they were trading back and forth a little bit, but then EnVy just ran away with it. So yeah. Tough game, tough day for Dignitas here. I mean, almost losing to SK. I think they can't be too happy. I mean, they won it, but 16-14.
Yeah, it's kind of the expected result again versus EnVy as well. So I don't think they can be too frustrated. They just have to take this as okay. Yeah. More experience on overpass versus one of the best teams. Great, True. Put that in the bank. Come back to it later when they have a little bit of time to review the demo. And knowing MSL, he'll probably review it right away. So they'll go over that Dignitas. They'll figure it out. But EnVy with another win, which basically should put them up. That was the second time we've seen EnVy tonight, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we started off. No, that was the second map with them. So it's going to be
train, right?
Yeah, 4-on-2, 4-2 scoreline for them. That moves them up actually in the groups. So that's actually going to put them somewhere around the 3rd or 4th position. I'm afraid to refresh the page. You know what, YOLO? I just did it, and
you're living live on the edge.
Because like the thing isn't been working all that. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, okay, there we go. We got it. So they are 3rd right now. That's pretty much going to consolidate them in 3rd place here, out of 12 in the European group.
All right, interesting stuff. Well, that is going to be the end of the evening. We've got nothing more to show you. No daring refreshes or anything like that. We're all out of action here. This has been the 3rd week of the Pro League here, but we'll be back next week too.
Damn straight. We'll be back next week. We'll be covering all 3 days then as well. So yeah, guys, be sure to tune in next week with more EU.
Yeah. What, Matt?
What's that, Matt? Okay, good. Matt, you like whisper,
It's like our producer. It's very late here.
I know it is. So we're really hungry too. Yeah. And you were like so cruel to me, Anders. You brought up our food porn. And we're just sitting there like double mac and cheese. Like what the hell is that thing?
It was a hash browns mac and cheese burger. That was someone. It's a good invention. Similar. We're gonna go get pizza. You guys have a great evening. Play some Counter-Strike, and we'll see you back here next week right on this channel. Thanks for being with us, and we'll be back soon.